We're getting the watch champion is back in the building, and we're going to advance forward. We're going to go to this last stage called the original world and do the special challenge on here. So let's get after it, folklores. Let's get after it. All right, so this one is not as bad in my honest opinion compared to that previous one. 6 quarry. Yeah, so finally we have this new enemy that we got. I mean, well, the same. We have that seen before enemy, but they didn't bring it surprisingly on the first two stages, except for the iron stage. So we got the 6 quarry workers, about 10 cave or 10 pterodactyls. That's what's going on. So this one's not too bad in my opinion. Even though there's 3 entrances, 3 exits, it's really not that bad if you ask me. Part of it is because I think it has to do with these paths, the fact that they, the paths, all the crossing, and then the fact that you have a lot of strategic points available to where you can do a lot of damage to the enemies. I don't feel like this one's that bad.
Control your body.
Well, then also not only because I have the elite harassers, you got more, and then at the bottom side that it's not as troublesome down there because they bring primarily actually they don't. That's what it is. They don't bring any flying enemies down there, so that it's pretty easy to stop the enemies down there with those dark knights with that spiked armor to kill the enemies off. So that allows me to preserve my bounty and spread use it for the purpose of setting up other towers elsewhere to be able to touch up the other enemies. This next wave, they're bringing three what is it? Stoneberg Geomancer. I think it's 12 something. I think it's cave dwarfs. I think it's 12. Yeah, that's 3 Stoneberg Geomancers, 12 cave dwarfs. So you see I'm able to set up towers elsewhere, and then also not only that, I got more breathing room. It's not going to be as uncomfortable as last time when stopping, getting out of those tight spots. Where they overwhelm you, bringing those cave dwarfs on that previous way. You had those cave dwarfs rendezvousing with those pterodactyls. I got a lot more breathing room. 6 cave dwarfs, 8 alchemists at the bottom, 9 velociraptors. Yeah, so I got the freedom to move those elite harassers around to try and get myself out of tight spots. That's the good news. Yeah, that plant is still sleeping. Yeah, good. I think he wakes up on the 4th wave. Yeah, and I think that's also the other thing. Since you saw how those geomancers on the waves where the plants aren't awake, especially the plant in the back. Since he's not awake, he's gonna be taking his sweet time walking through the middle of the path, so he's gonna get touched up, and he's gonna be a much weaker foe by the time he gets over here where my elite harassers are at. So that's another thing. Since it really matters if that plant in the back is awake. This how they're bringing the house on us with the pterodactyls, 19 pterodactyls, both sides. That's what they're doing. So that's out the photo. This is money in our hippopotamus piggy bank. But yeah, that's the other thing. Those enemies, they have since based on their route, that's a very long route for them to take if those plants are not awake. So they're going to get touched up a lot by the towers. The stronger they become, the easily it's going to be for us to kill those enemies off. So so kind of different now. I've got the bone flingers in the picture, and I got that because I need some fast DPS. I still gone with the swamp thingy eventually to exploit having them in and out of combat, and I have them set up over there in front of the elite harassers, kind of similar to how I had on the Lost Passage, to blockade and sit in front of enemies so that he does that area damage and stunning, because that's a rendezvous point there. That's a point where if they get enemies to get there, that can be bad, because you got 2 paths converging to 1 point. 7 Stoneberg Geomancer, and at the bottom I think it's 10 quarry workers. I didn't see it though, but I think that's right.
This headache is killing me.
Okay, that plant's awake, but I don't really care. Yeah, go ahead and do that, because he's in a range of all those towers, so it's not that bad. Yeah, and then you see, yeah, that's another good reason why the jack-o'-lantern is good. He's just halting their advancement further with summoning those units. So I just have to do it right by good. There you go. You're just a midnight snack. I never heard that one before. You think I'm delicious? Oh my goodness, folklores. Oh, I'm just talking. They're bringing 4 prehistoric dwarfs, 4 geomancers. That's what they're doing. But basically, they're going 2 separate routes. They're going to take 2 separate exit routes, but they're not going to get all the way over there. I'm not going to let it happen, folklores. They might get near it, but not there, actually. This is the law of the jungle.
This headache is killing me. I will bury them.
Oh yeah, let's get out of that poison. There you go. Yeah, get that the photo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Now my thingy. We gotta get in. Yeah, there's the time. There's the time. That's the time. Yeah, I see those geomancers, but they're out the photo. They're out the photo. What's going on in this next wave?
Bow and blade.
Forgot what they're bringing. I think it's 15 pterodactyls, 6 stonebird geomancers, and at the bottom I think it's the velociraptors they're bringing.
I will bury them. I am not your friend. Don't lose your head.
Oh no, it's the quarry workers. My mistake.
Season.
I think it's 15 quarry workers.
This headache is killing me. I will bury them. Don't lose your head.
Oh wait, no, they're not bringing pterodactyls on this way. I'm sorry. It's 15 quarry workers both sides, and then I think it's 6 stonebird geomancers. That's what I think they're doing here. Yes, good. Way to get rid of that. Yeah, I need that. That Shaolin Temple, I need that tower.
Train your mind.
Yeah, I don't see those dark knights down there. I don't even need to look. I don't have to even, well, I do have to keep an eye on it in case, because those, especially when they bring a horde of velociraptors, 4 prehistoric dwarfs, 4 pterodactyls carrying the prehistoric dwarfs. So in other words, we got 4 pterodactyls, 8 prehistoric dwarfs to appear. Yeah, there we go. Now's the time to summon them in combat, and I have to sit. Yeah, and that's why I set up that that bone flinger for that fast DPS. Yes, sir. Way to be clutch. Way to summon that right there. That delays there much longer. That was good. No, I don't care. You can do that now. He got touched up now. Yeah, let's get that stronger. I gotta touch these guys. That's all right. I know you killed off my swamp thing, but that's all right. Yeah, you see why I put that there. That Shaolin Temple, I needed it down there just so I can, delay their advancement and touch the enemies up at the same time. I think it's 18 alchemists and then 16 of cave dwarfs, if I'm not mistaken.
It's hunting season. This headache is killing me. I will bury them.
There we go. Yeah, let's get in combat. Yeah. Oh, folks. Yeah. There. Okay. Good. Yeah. See, I didn't. Yeah. That's the thing. You have to do all that work to get him to get that pterodactyl to drop that darn enemy. There you go. Way to summon that, and then we got to get this out the photo. Oh, it was 18. I'm sorry, it was my mistake. Yes, I just forgot the wave composition. It was 18 alchemists, 9 stonebird geomancer. That's what they did.
Bow and blade.
I could micro those dark knights down there, but I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like having to remember because just in case if I get overwhelmed. Yes, good job. Way to get that the photo. In case I get overwhelmed, I don't want to have to, move them back. Or I don't want to have to remember to move them back to where they should be at. What's going on there? 20 velociraptors, 15 pterodactyls, 6 stonebird geomancers. So 30 pterodactyls, 6 stonebird geomancers. That's what they're doing there. Okay, yeah, there we go. Good. Yeah, so now I may. Yeah. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's when they be. That's when these enemies become a threat. They're durable. Yeah, look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Both plants. Yeah, that's the purpose of why those producers did that. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye at that bottom because of all those velociraptors. Now I gotta get a elite harasser going. I didn't want to, but I have to respect those velociraptors. When they bring hordes of them like that, that's when they are real threatening. Yeah, and you see how comfortable it is to micro these elite harassers. You see how I don't have to be. It's not uncomfortable microing them when they especially when they get teleported by that plant in the far back. So I got a lot of wiggle room with them to micro and cut off the enemies. But then again, of course, they're gonna spew that poison on the ground. So that kind of, you have to be careful where you position these especially these elite harassers where they're at. Good, there you go. Way to get rid of that.
Bow and blade.
What's going on? 5 prehistoric dwarf, and then I think it's 10 cave dwarfs. Yeah, 10. Yeah, that's right. 20 cave dwarfs. All right, so we gotta let's go pack out these prehistoric dwarfs. This wave is all about being ferocious. We gotta be ferocious and touch these prehistoric dwarfs up because they're gonna time what they're gonna do. These producers are real crafty. What they're gonna do, they're gonna time the starting of the next wave, and they're gonna try and wake up those plants. So they're basically estimating the time it would possibly take for you to get rid of these prehistoric dwarfs. Oh, I see those cave dwarfs up there. They're out the photo, but they're estimating the time it'll take you to get rid of these prehistoric dwarfs, and then they're gonna start the wave at an inconvenient time and try and take advantage of the plants. Obviously, it's gonna be that one in the back. So they're gonna try and get them to transfer the prehistoric dwarfs to go to the back side of the battlefield. That's their plan. So we're gonna mess that plan up by being ferocious with them. We're going hippo on these enemies, folks.
He is finally here. This headache is killing me.
What's going on? 6 pterodactyl, 10 quarry workers I saw. And then I think, what are they bringing at the bottom?
This headache is killing me.
I don't really care, honestly, because that's out the photo down there. They're gonna run into my dark nights. I think it's 10 quarry workers down there, and then it's 10 pterodactyls up at the top.
Bow and blade.
Oh, 10 cave dwarf.
Swift as a coursing river.
Ah, yeah. You see what I mean? You see how they took the time to try and figure out how long it would take for you to get rid of it. Now they're gonna just pull that stun on you, a fast one. Get rid of that. Beautiful job. Way to get rid of that.
This headache is killing me.
Yeah, I summoned that bone golem up there.
I will bury
You know, just to have an extra unit to hack.
Don't lose your head.
Good thing is, at least that bottom plant's not awake, because that would be really bad if he was.
This headache is killing me. I will see no ground.
This is kind of interesting about this state. You know, the way these 3 pterodactyl, 6 stonebird, 3 pterodactyl, 13 alchemists. It's kind of interesting the way these producers, you know, they come up with these paths. It's pretty neat. Like they know how to make a wave composition that could cause problems. You know, they just know how to come up with wave compositions based upon the design of their paths. It's kind of an interesting path. I've never even seen anything like this. You got one side where you got 2 exit paths, and then a bottom side with 1 exit path for a total of 3. But then the way they have the entrance routes are kind of it's kind of unique. It's really impressive. Yeah, I got another bone golem. I got that bone golem going down there.
This headache is killing me.
Find your center.
I will bury them. Don't lose your head.
Expand your senses.
Yeah, let's get that leveled up. Good.
Hunting season.
Yeah, this wave, they were doing it again. They're bringing the house with the pterodactyls. Like 9, 5, 9, and 5. And then at the bottom, they're bringing the house with the velociraptors. I think 20 of them. Or 15 of them, I think.
Don't lose your head. It's hunting season.
Good. I heard a lot of deaths up there.
Destiny will provide. He is finally
This
here.
headache is killing me. I will bury them.
Yeah, the good news on this wave is that the bottom plant's not awake. Only the top one is. So that gives us ample amount of time to touch up these prehistoric dwarfs. But we have to get them to drop that. We got it. Well, it forces you because of this wave composition. You're forced to have to get him to drop that prehistoric dwarf. Ah, yeah, that was bad. He dropped. Oh no, my hero died. My hero died. Oh, he's back alive. Hey. No, move in. Oh my goodness. This wave, I wish I could tell you. I just don't remember. I think it's the cave dwarfs. Oh, that's right. 21 cave dwarfs, 4 prehistoric dwarfs, and then they just brought that combo. They brought that combo.
This headache is killing me.
Ah, yes, yeah, both of the plants are awake. So now, yeah, that's bad. We got both of the plants awake. So now this is uncomfortable because we can get overwhelmed by these prehistoric dwarfs. I see the bottom side of what's going on with those velociraptors. What happened over there?
It's hunting season.
Shoot, yeah, they're gonna teleport. Yeah, they're gonna transfer them all up at the backside.
Killing me.
Swift as a coursing river.
I will bury them.
Too slow.
Don't lose your head.
Yeah, and also that little animation with those plants. You know the way they do what they do, it has like a tongue of a frog, and then he spits them out. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat too. It's just very unique.
Bury them.
It kind of looks jungle-like as well, like a little water hyacinth or something like that in the water. Kind of looks like that type of plant, and then it's like it has that the little tongue of a frog. Yeah, these enemies, they're doomed. They're not getting out of this.
Ours is your last. The sky will turn dark.
Beautiful.
Bow and blade.
Yeah, let's micro. I got to get my swamp thing over here. Yeah, so you see what I did? I got all these units out here. I got the dragon warrior, I got the bone golem, and then I got the swamp thing right here in front where the boss is about to appear. So here he goes. And then I got the elves back there in the middle of that path, so they can hack from the outskirts should he advance a little bit further along his path that he's going to take. All right, folks, showtime. It's time to get after it. Yeah, there you go. Summon the goals, and let's mess this boss up. We got to pack him out.
It's hunting season. This headache is killing me.
Milk?
I will bury them.
Swift as a coursing river. Slow.
Don't lose your head.
Great T. Yeah, so he's got some special abilities, but it's not too bad. He's not too bad. He only has magic resistance, thank goodness. So it's not gonna take that long to get rid of him like that.
This headache is killing me.
Not with all these units in front of him. Yeah, let's get I need to get him in. Yeah, let's get back in that pool and let's just start chugging away at him. There's too many towers around this boss, so he's not. We're gonna really get rid of him fast. He's lost like more than half his hit points already.
It's hunting season. This headache is.
And that's the other good thing. Since he cuts out of bounds, he walks across the middle of the battlefield, as opposed to the other enemies behind them. They have to take their main route, apparently, I think.
Swift as a coursing river.
Or are they coming behind them? I don't know. Let me see this. No, yeah, see, yeah, it's gonna be easy to target him. So he's not that threatening now. Oh, looked like he disabled the tower. That didn't matter anyway.
Too slow.
Oh! Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I got the swamp thing still hitting him. Yep, he's bye-bye. He's out of there. He's out of there. He's out of there. That's the way it's done, folks. That's the way it's done. There it is, folks. Yep, so that was it, folks. That was the boss wave. Wasn't too bad overall. This one compared to that last stage, this one you had to do it. You had more wiggle room with those elite harassers in the back, and then you got the ability to spread out the towers, and that bottom side wasn't so bad. So you can easily rack up some bounty with those Dark Knights, killing off the enemies down there. So overall, it wasn't too bad in my honest opinion. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed it, folklores. Hope you learned from it. Ricky, the War Champion. Farewell.